Jump Force is almost upon us. There are only 11 days between now and the Ultimate Edition release. With that little amount of time, there's very few places that Bandai Namco could actually reveal new characters. Let's go over the remaining events that Bandai could announce characters at, and then we're going to talk about them individually and what characters are most likely to be revealed at said events. Obviously, we recently got the Jotaro and Dio scan, which was awesome. Technically, that's not even out. That comes out on Monday. Those were leaked to scans. But Bandai has officially announced Jotaro and Dio on their Twitter page. On February 5th, there's going to be an Xbox Inside event. Normally, I would assume that nothing Jump Force related would come out of an Inside Xbox event, but the description specifically lists a bunch of games that are going to have information dropped. It says specifically, we've got reveals and new info to share on Mortal Kombat 11, The Division, Sea of Thieves, Astroneer, Journey to the Savage Planet, Jump Force, Metro Exodus, and of course Xbox Game Pass. There'll be another scan that drops on the 11th, although we will hear about that much earlier than the 11th. And then there is also an official Bandai Namco live stream that's happening on the 11th, the day before the Ultimate Edition release. The tweet announcing that said, "Prepare yourself, the Jump Force #Shonen Showdown. We've gathered teams all over to fight it out with your favorite Shonen Jump characters." Now that we've laid out each of the events, we've got the Xbox event, we've got a scan, and a Bandai live stream. That's all the factual information that we have about each of those. Let's talk about something more speculative. What's going to actually come from those events? So everything I've said up until this point in the video has been purely fact-based. From here, we're going to go into speculation territory. First of all, the Xbox event. Like I said, by default, I would normally assume that no Jump Force content would come out of an event like this, but they have specifically mentioned that Jump Force is here, so there will be something Jump Force related. It's just a question of whether it's a character, or perhaps maybe gameplay of Jotaro and Dio or something, or perhaps maybe it will be a character reveal, but that will just be the official announcement of a character we're going to get in a scan anyway. It's hard to tell, but with so few days left and what we're assuming is 5 characters remaining, I actually think we're going to get characters at this event. Given the type of event that this is, it's a general gaming event, it's an Xbox event, I'm expecting there to be pretty mainstream characters shown off. Don't expect characters like Suna, don't expect characters like Koro Sensei. Personally, I think the most likely characters to go into this slot would be your big mainstream characters, either Black Clover or My Hero Academia. Right now, I think the characters from those franchises that have the best chance are Yuno or Noelle, and Bakugo or Uraraka. Obviously not all of them, I'm just saying of those franchises, those are the ones with the most likelihood, at least in my opinion. I think that Noelle is more likely than Yuno, and I think Bakugo is more likely than Uraraka, but I think all of them stand a decent chance. After that, we have a weekly Shonen Jump scan. This will be the final one before the release of the game, so I expect this to be the final announcement for the remaining characters, which at that point, if you assume the 5 character theory, it's either going to be 5 if we don't get anything at the Xbox event, or it's going to be however many is remaining. For example, if we did get something like Bakugo and Noelle at the Xbox event, well then it would be 3 characters remaining in this final weekly Shonen Jump scan. And personally, I think the characters that will be announced in the final weekly Shonen Jump scan are Medaka, Suna, and Koro Sensei, our final characters. And that final stream, the one happening on the 11th, I think that's just meant to be a fun community event thing. I don't think we're getting any character reveals or anything like that. I think they're just bringing together a bunch of YouTubers, a bunch of people who are involved in the community. Not me, by the way, I was not invited. Very offended. It's just meant to be like a launch event that's like, hey, look, we got our game coming out tomorrow. If you got the Ultimate Edition, here's what you can do inside of our game. That's at least my interpretation of it. Maybe there will be a character reveal. Not holding my breath for that, though. If we do get the weekly Shonen Jump scan and we don't have 5 characters all together and we've only got, let's say, 4 or 3 characters all up that have been revealed, well then, of course, I'm going to change my opinion on that and say that, well, on the 11th, we're going to get our last 2 characters or whatever. It just depends how the rest of the situation plays out. I'm obviously not going to do a video every single time the situation updates, so if you want updates on the situation, come follow me on Twitter and I'll let you know what's going on. If you're new around here, subscribe to keep up to date with future content. If you found the video informative or you just enjoyed the speculation, leave a like on the video. My name's been Bilbsy, and I will see you in the next video.